Try that again. Hello, my lovelies. Welcome to Thursday. I don't know why. I just can't remember to shut on my mic as soon as I flip it over. I don't know what's going on. I should just get in the habit of doing that before flipping it over. I don't know. But we got Dredge. And to do a new playthrough to that one. It's been a while. And I never played it on stream. So why not? I never finished it. I don't think I would ever want to live by a lighthouse. I feel like it would be too bright. The morning light fills your eyes, and you try to sit upright. You're lying on the cold, wet dock where you collapsed the night before. A short man is shouting orders at a handful of workers embarking from a boat nearby. The man notices you. Welcome to Greater Marrow. I must say, quite the dramatic first impression. I see you already introduced yourself to the jagged rocks along the bay. Awesome. Did you not see the lighthouse? It was shining right at you. Ah, well, I'm glad to see our new fisherman upright and breathing. Your boat was hopelessly damaged, but I've had a few of the locals move your things to one of our old vessels. We'll catch up later to discuss more details. I'll let you get out there to catch some fish, see if you can fill your cargo while you get your bearings in the light. Finally, I don't suppose I need to say this, but get back by sundown before the fog rolls in. Keep a close eye on the time. It can really creep up on you. Forward, reverse. Sounds about right. How we doing? I can't. Oh, there we go. I was trying. I was moving the mouse and it wasn't moving with me. Move to a fishing spot. Look for the splashes on the surface. Start fishing. Boop. Ooh. You there? We gonna fish it out. I feel like this is really slow. It is really slow. Ah, fuck. Ooh, that was a good one. Time only advances when you're moving, fishing, or taking other specific action. Oh, no shit. I got that, thank you very much. Don't have the right equipment. That sounds like a personal problem. Let's stab it. Stab it. Pursuits. Catch fish for the day. Met the mayor, who sent me out to catch some fish and find my bearings. Seems nice enough, warned me to be back before nightfall, though said something about fog. Bit dramatic. Catch as many fish as I can, then head back. Cool. I love the fact that it tells you all the fish. Let's go. enough room for one more. Yep. Oh, I'm just kidding. There we go. Oh, not sticky keys. I was trying to move faster. Oh, there's a light. Boop, 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 boop. Select your lights by holding E, then toggle them. Well, no shit. Spyglass. Foghorn. Brr. Lights. Boop. Run right into it. Step onto the dock at Greater Marrow. The mayor is waiting nearby. I see you've returned in one piece. Very good. Before you head off to town, we should discuss the matter of your boat. As I mentioned earlier, your old boat was too badly damaged to be repaired. However, I'm more than happy to sell you that replacement vessel, yours to own. I understand you may not have the necessary funds on hand, so we'll consider it a loan. But I want to make this easy for you. Until your debt is repaid, a tiny portion of your fish sales will go towards paying it off. A small amount of interest will go towards improving the town. So, to recap, you'll need to sell fish to the local market, paying off your debt, and in turn, keeping the population fed and satisfied. Understand? Selling fish helps the town, pays off the debt. Got it. Where do I sell the fish? Our local fishmonger will help appraise and purchase what you catch. He's open all hours. Off you go then. Sell those fish while they're still fresh. You enter a squalid shack on the fringe of the marketplace. The familiar smell of fish fills the air. Flies buzz haphazardly around a downcast man behind the counter. You're the new fisherman, eh? Surprised they found a new one so fast. What happened to the other? It takes a certain type of person to last out here. It's not a life for everyone. Anyway, to business. I'll pay you for your fish. Bigger and fresher means more money. Some species are just worth more too. Other towns on other islands might pay you different. But while you've still got a debt outstanding here, I'd suggest you work on paying it off first. So, let's see what you got. Well, we've got... I know I can sell them all. And then the big one. 2207. Boop. And I don't have anything in storage. What we got? The mayor is standing outside the fishmonger's store. Excellent work. I have no doubt you'll be able to provide for this town. Look here. I found this down by the docks. I'm sure someone like you could make something of it. Why don't you take it? Alright. Oh, one last thing. Our local shipwright mentioned she might be able to make some modifications to your ship. You should pay her a visit. I sure as fuck hope so, because my boat is so slow. As you walk into the yard, you see the shipwright making repairs to a damaged hull. She looks up at you briefly before turning back to her work. You must be the new fisherman. I can make improvements to your vessel in the yard. Mind you, I'm not in the business of doing favors around here. Payment is up front, and everything takes some time to install. Also, if you take on any damage from the rocks, or any damage at all, I can patch it up. Mostly. She shrugs and gestures towards the hull she's currently attempting to repair. A number of wooden boards, all well above the waterline, are splintered and scratched. Take a look around. Just remember, the bigger the equipment, the longer it takes to install, so plan ahead. Shallow. I've got coastal. Shallow's good. I think that's the only one. That's 75. I've got it. At least now I can do both. I don't have that. Bright light? Oh, I don't have that monies. Just kidding. Just kidding. Um, research. I've got 1. Hydraulic rod. Deal. Boop. Now available. Not like I can use it right now, but it's okay. Let's go fishing in the dark. Ooh. Boop. Oh, it's a play dead. Exposure to fog and other things increases your panic. Bright lights and sleeping will reduce it. But it makes you more noticeable too. Fishing for the squid. I'll have my boat paid off as soon as I get back. I just want to come over here and see what we got. Come on, I'm not putting any of that in storage, just kidding. Trader. You enter a brightly lit shop. It's packed with antiques. The shelves full of jewelry and other baubles. An old man peers at you over a silver spectacles. Hello? Is that... No. I don't believe we've met. Forgive me, my eyes aren't what they used to be. I specialize in antiques and jewelry. I'll purchase any special trinkets you happen to have. Have you got anything nice with you today, perhaps? Sorry, my guy. Ooh, our panic's rising. It's late night. Oh, it's still pretty good. Okay. It's good morning time. Slithers into your cargo hold. Interesting. Look at my eye up on top. It's like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Fishmonger. Had a special order come through from a customer. If you can fulfill it, I'll pay you above normal prices. Tell me about the order. They asked me for 1 Gulf flounder and 1 great eel. Just bring them when you have them. You'll need to have a rod that can handle shallow water fish in order to catch those. Shipwright should be able to... Got it. Oh, infected. That dropped the price $10. Have you seen this strange red light at night? It seemed to be rising from the west. $0.43 remaining. I can either get by both. I like going faster though. But lights, like that's 180. That's 100 is correct. Both of those gonna suck. But I mean... That's that. And that's that. Cool. We go a little faster. What are you? Including Bowie, never, it serves to mark. Oh shit. Some light also provides a brief. In the gloom of the night. Oh, wrong way. Excuse me. Flounder. I forgot what the other thing was. Flounder and eel. Okay. Alright. Boop. It looks like a shark. Sharky shark. Shark, shark, sharky shark, shark. Correct. August 21st, 1927. Let's go give the flounder. Well, that's nice. Got any fish for the or yes! See what you have here. I'm not giving you that one. Hold on. Yeah, we'll give you that one. Done. Come back when you have everything. Now to regular businesses. Yes. $81. Which means I actually paid off my loan. Lousy weather lately almost makes you not want to get out of bed. But you and I, we gotta do it, eh? What keeps people from going hungry? The mayor is quickly walking quickly towards you. He seems to be in a good mood, with a spring in his step. Fantastic news! Thanks partly to your efforts, our greater Marrow is growing. Our town is sure to be swarming with visitors any day now. In fact, I've granted a consent for the shipwright to expand her facilities. The old dry dock is operational again. I've also allocated some money to improve the fishmonger services. You might have something to talk to you about soon. Keep up the good work. We're glad you've chosen to be here with us. Dry dock. This is the dry dock. We can make significant improvements to your vessel here. We're talking extra space, more attachment points for equipment, and even superior hulls. We need a decent stock of hard materials for these projects. Lumber, metal scraps, that sort of thing. How do I get funding? Well, how do I get? There's plenty of decent materials around the coast, from various shipwrecks and the like. I'm sure you'll find a way to get at them. Materials assigned towards upgrades here will be stored, so don't worry if you only have half of what we need. I don't think I have anything. Because it wouldn't let me. But at least now the dry dock's open. So there's that. Let's go fishing! Let's go fishing. Let's go. Oh, wrong button. I don't know why that's shiny. What's this? Here's the eel. Squiggle plus. Whoa, what'd you hear? My good one. Oh, my bad. Oh, it's depleted. I see shiny. August 20th. It's my birthday. Alright. Because I don't want the fish to go bad. Oh! Turn around. Up! Shits. Already. Punch woman approaches you from the steps of the lighthouse. She stops some distance away and looks at you with concern and visible apprehension. Oh, why are you here? Come to fish. I've come to see the area. I've come to meet people. Fish! There's nothing here for someone like you anymore. Do yourself a favor and move on. She turns and shuffles back along the path that leads to the light. Yes, I got. Boop. Just leave whatever you got. Keep the order on ice. You get that, good sir. 49.60. Wraps up the fish and hands you some money. Good, good. They should be pleased with these. I've got another order here. This one's a little more curious. They want a couple of squid and a whole black grouper. Don't see many people fishing squid these days. They only feed at night, and well, you know what nights are like around here. Good luck. I found this book out back. Could be useful to you. The fishmonger reaches under the counter and hands you a damp, battered book, and a few shimmering fish scales are stuck to the cover. Take it. I gotta fix my boat. Boat's looking banged up. I can repair it here if you'd like. Yeah. You can repair it on your own, or you can have her do it. Either way. Doesn't matter. 30 bits. That's just shallow. That's shallow. Why is that? Oh, it's because it's faster. And that's oceanic, which I definitely don't have money for. Sell that for 50. Still not enough. Mayor? Just the person I was hoping to see. Will you be sailing out east towards Little Marrow? Would you give this package to the dock worker there, please? Sure. The mayor hands you a small damp package bound in string. It's dripping slightly. The dock worker will pay you upon delivery. Please be quick about it. I don't want it to spoil. Don't forget to check your compass and map if you get lost. I haven't looked at my map. Is map an M? Map is an M. So it's right across the bay. We have already been there. So now we just go... and hope we don't run into anything. Ugh! My time's a scary time. What? A delivery. Let's see here. He tears a small hole in the paper and peeks inside. You can't say for sure, but it feels like something he's shielding it from your view. Yeah, nice and fresh. This'll do nicely. I am to pay you, I suppose. He hands you some money. I was given this old book a few weeks back, but it didn't make much sense to me. You surely will get more use out of it. He pulls a crumpled book from his back pocket and hands it to you. A number of the pages are folded over. Keep it in your cabin. Perhaps you can read it while you're on the water. Stop by for a chat anytime. I know how lonely it can be. Oh, that's right. Because if we go to the cabin, rods, reels, and rigs, more sustainable fishing. Let's do that one. It's the messages. Morning of the second day of the honeymoon, and our first day proper. Today we're sailing around the islands and inlets at the back of Greater Marrow. I love the rocks here. The layers and colors are so striking. Furthermore, the fishing is relatively poor in the shallows, so I know he will keep his hands on the wheel instead of on the rods. He renamed the boat last night. Julie. He did a fancy renaming ceremony and everything. I think he took that more seriously than the wedding. Supposedly, it's very important to perform it correctly, unless you want ill fortune to follow the vessel. He wanted to throw away everything with the old name on it, but I kept the keychain. Ocean's Riches was a good name. I think he was prepared a surprise picnic lunch, but I can see the basket half hidden under... I can see the basket half hidden, stuffed under a blanket at the front of the cabin. I love it when he tries to be romantic. That's cute. We had a slight accident yesterday around the shallows at the back of the Greater Marrow. A rock seemingly appeared out of nowhere and struck the front of the boat. No, same. It did not penetrate the hull, but it jostled us around and a few items fell overboard in the water. We did not see what they were, which was of some concern, but we believe all important articles are accounted for. He has been checking over some notes from the boat renaming ceremony. He is paranoid that he performed the steps incorrectly. I have never known him to be so superstitious. Well, that's something. Let's go. What do we got here? It's the grouper. It is. Ooh. You big fish. That I will not be able to fit anywhere. Hold on. Like I can fit it at the spot. Yeah, that's all I'm getting. Ooh, what are you? I need to dredge. I don't have anything to dredge with. You're low. Like one fish low. That is definitely low. Low, low, low. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. I need to do the squid. Squid, 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 squid. Got any fish? Yes. Yep. One grouper, two squid. Hope those seagulls didn't get to your catch, those blasted pests. Those bitches. And we're adventuring. I do this. Nope. All the good fishies. I suppose. Whoop. I have to dredge this, don't I? Yes. Give me the squiddies! Yes! It's almost nighttime. Do I have to dredge this? Let's go beach. Nighttime! I want to know. What that is. Oh, just the lighthouse. Okay. All creatures, human and or otherwise, would have their brittle bones broken and thrown at its fleet. You ponder the intrinsic power of this structure, a vast column of stone shouldering the responsibility of countless lives. How long will it stand? How long until it decays into ruin, its purpose exhausted? The lighthouse towers above. That's it. Okay. Give me the fishes! I need squiddy pies. Squiddy pies? No. I don't have space for you. Oop, that's a rock. Yeah. Well, you are not what I was planning on getting. Just gonna take what we have. So I don't want them to go. I have to venture out to get more space. Something tried to touch me. Oh my, you look exhausted. You're not forgetting to get some sleep, are you? Actually, yeah, because I didn't sleep at all. As I always say, taking frequent breaks is an important part of being productive. Yeah, not really. Do I? No. Make sure you're getting enough rest. Tired eyes won't fare well in these waters. Yeah, I know. Ah. I don't have anything to dredge with. Which in a way kind of floats. Wrong button. Rods will reel the fish in 10% more effectively. Awesome! What we got? not gonna be able to get too many. Alright. Ooh, we got some eels. Some slithery boys. Bing. Bing, fries are done. Time to go back. Make sure the fish are fresh. All that's left of this boat is an old husk. You pull a little closer. Look inside. Found items. Well, shit. Ha. Went to untrained eye, but there's good metal here. You go there. Research part. We got a ring. And those don't fit. Good. Discard this. What's their money? I'll be back for the rest. Go away! I've never had birds swarm me like that. Interesting. Figured it was worth a shot. Take those. Research. I don't know pots and nuts yet. I don't think anything is damaged. No. I do. Let's go this way. Ignore you for a minute. Mansion. Door is locked. Workshop. Hasn't been used in decades. Go inside. It's locked. Well, shit. Not that button. That button. Guess I didn't need to go over there. Peanut fishies. I feel like we're just putting along. I'm sure we're going pretty fast in the boat, but still. That's how I feel. box, look inside, grab you. Oh, look here. Grab you. Go down. Ah! Aim for the side. The front of it, not the side. Yes. There you go. Now I gotta rotate. Seen any fishies in here? Ooh! Fisherman! What is it? You look a touch troubled. Is the fog starting to get to you? Completely normal around here, nothing to worry about. With a good night's rest, you'll be right as rain by morning. You're just gonna keep telling me that every time I dock, aren't you? You don't have to have all the materials at once. You can store whatever you have right here at the dry dock. Fine. Rod spaces, nut spaces, engine spaces, light spaces. I have 2 pieces of wood. Everything's gonna take a bit. Don't let yourself get too worn down. You'll need well rested. We need you well rested. Yeah, it's fine. Yes, I'm good. I just need my squiddies. Squiddies. Yeah. I don't know what that was. That's not what I'm looking for. Ooh, sustainable fishing. 10% chance to not reduce fish stacks or when catching a fish with a rod. Alright. Try to keep fishing. What's this? Oh. The stone trembles before you. Unknown symbols glow from within. A sudden chill rushes through the marrow of your bones, surging up your arm, your neck. A deep vision enters your mind. The town of Greater Marrow burns. The lighthouse lies collapsed, its light extinguished. A red glow fills the sky behind a cyclone that drains the world. Be a good place to get through, but I can't right now. Just going around the island, seeing what to see. That would need to dredge. Yep, I don't have a dredge. Dredging machine. I need a dredge. Dredge. Jesus. Fish! I don't have the rights. I don't. That was not words. Dredge. I want to dredge. Fine. Patience. The stone skin of this ray is molded around a black crystal shard. The rock fragments articulate and grind together. Interesting. Should like put them up somewhere. That'd be cool. Shit. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Back home. I didn't realize I was that close. I was just going around. What is it today? You hand the grotesque fish to the fishmonger. He grins, raising the fish up to his face before inhaling a deep, stuttering breath. Ah, now this is the sort of specimen to liven up my day. I wonder. He runs his fingers firmly along the length of the fish as though feeling for something. He pushes from one side of its stomach and a small shape can be seen against the bulging scales. He slices the fish open. From its stomach he pulls a small piece of fabric and spreads it on the counter. It's a delicate patterned handkerchief. Well, I've never seen that before in all my days. I'll give you this thing, and I'll pay you for the fish too, of course. It's not the first corrupted fish I've seen in these parts, so I'm sure you'll find more before too long. I'll pay you well if you find more. Huh. A man is looking at you through your cabin window. His face is mostly in shadow. I know what you took to the fishmonger. And I'll be clear. I know he extracted an artifact from it. I need to inspect it, but not here. Meet me on Blackstone Isle. Head out of this bay, cut south. I have a business proposition that you'll want to hear. I'll be waiting. Oh, I can't put it in the storage because I need to go talk to him. Which I can't get any fishies while I go talk to him, otherwise he could be dead. We go. Ruined. A man is standing in a doorway watching you approach. He's holding an old book in one hand. It's bound in crimson with silver ribbons. You came. Good. Allow me to introduce myself. I am a collector of many things, art and artifacts, treasures and truths, and curios that occupy the periphery of desire. And you have something for me. You give the handkerchief to the collector. He holds it up to the flickering light and studies it. These patterns are unmistakable. Even after all this time, this handkerchief comes from an old ship I've been searching for. It sank many years ago. It carried items of great importance. As you can imagine, retrieving them is proving to be challenging. That's where you come in. My proposition is this. I will outfit your vessel with equipment that will let you dredge the wrecks and dark depths. You are where I get the dredging stuff from. Got it. Find me these lost relics, and I will reward you in ways beyond all imagining. You need not give up your fishing career. I'll merely need a few hours with your vessel to make the necessary alterations. What do you say? Go for it! An excellent decision. I'll prepare the equipment immediately. Their relics we're looking for are a ring, a necklace, a watch, a music box, and key. I hope it's not the ring that I already gave away. I would encourage you to ask around the towns about shipwrecks or other strange occurrences, anything that might be worth investigating. Return when you have something. Because if it was that one ring, it. My keys can't find home. My keys can't find home. My fingers can't find home. My squiddies! Ooh, that is not a squid I want. I also have something following me. Tell me we got squid. Yes. Only one? Yeah, beaches. Need another one. Oop, those are wrecks. I just don't want to go too terribly. What you got? Snag squid. Interesting. Tasting tongues writhe wildly around sets of yellowed crooked teeth. Top rows are flattened like human molars. What is this one? Tentacles sprout from a glowing core inside a gelatinous sac. Other cores lay dormant. Interesting. I don't know which one I'm facing now. I need to go this way. I don't want to lose the pretties. Whoop. Whoop. Whoa, something ah, fuck! Now we go slow. Not saying we went fast before, but... Fisherman, have you run into a photographer on your travels? She docked here a few days ago for supplies. I suggested that she take some pictures of the town for promotional purposes, but she didn't seem too interested. She mentioned she was heading south. Perhaps you should introduce yourself. Maybe. Yes. Is it the one that goes faster? Oh shit. There you go. Lighthouse keeper. What is it? Do you know of any shipwrecks around here? She eyes you suspiciously. There's a spot near the back of Greater Marrow where the current carries in wreckage of the seas. Some nights you can see an unnatural glow rising from that patch of dark water. I can't imagine what's down there in the deep. So if you're looking for what I think you're looking for, it's best you just move on. You approach a woman sitting on the dockside staring out to sea. She turns to you. What is it like out there? Peaceful. It's gotta be a damn sight better than this bloody town. I think I just need to get away for a while. Maybe not come back. Going backwards is a mistake, don't you think? You should always keep moving forward, moving along. It's not so bad here. I don't want to move along. I can't go back. It's not so bad. She's gazing out to the sea again, lost in thought. Say, if you found me some materials, maybe you can help me move? I mean, really move. There's an island I've heard about, Steel Point, just to the north. 2 units of lumber and 2 units of scrap is all I need. I can make a new place for myself out there. You'd be welcome to visit too. Just stack it up at Steel Point when you have anything. I'll pay you when the job's done. I don't think I had anything else for nope, that's not that. I don't have that. I meant this. Nope, okay. Wrong button! But now I can dredge. Let's go dredge. Let's go dredge. Let's go dredge. Woo! Dredge. Oh, it's gone. That was nighttime. Got it. I was like, why isn't that letting me? Oh, what we got? A worn gold ring. I don't want a fishy right now. I want a dredge. Dredge, dredge. Oops. Damn it! I really thought I was gonna lose it there. Alright. Let's take the long way around. Are you fishies? You are fishies. I'm not getting fishy. Fishy? You are eels. You big fishy. I don't think I have space for you yet. Or rods for you yet. Yeah. What's that? Shit. That's a big key. Lightweight rod. Nope, that's the rod. Abnormally large and heavy key cast from an unfamiliar metal. The teeth of the key are curved and sway before your eyes like tendrils. Oh, that's a bad time. Ah! I like how it's... Ooh, he got me a good one. It's fine. If it's not anything special... Hello! Welcome back! It's not anything special. I'm probably not gonna keep it. I don't have a lot of space for these. So. It's getting empty. Oh! Host eel. Okay, well. I have enough space for one more. There. Now we gotta not panic and go back. Which, I don't remember where go back is. There. But I gotta go this way. And hope the fishies don't spoil in the process. Stupid big fishy. Something slithers shit. Oh, that's fine. Missed it the past few times. It's bound to happen. Do I keep going straight or do I turn? I turn! This is home. Hello, home! Oh, fuck. Stupid fishes. Not stupid fishes. Stupid birds. Take those. Thank you. Fix it, please. Thank you. So let's coastal and shallow. So sell you, gain you. Yes. What are you? Oh, I do have enough, but that's like all my minis. Soon. Not yet. Soon. Soon! Right up. Yes, I know. Thank you. Fabric. Here. Fabric. I suppose I could have. Can I take fabric from here? I can. That's not too bad now. Just gotta get nets. Or... yeah. If you want to get a bit more out of your engines, take a look through this book on the house. Cool, thanks! I can purchase in that now. It's almost everything. No, because I haven't been fishing in a minute. Alright, let's go to the collector. And then we gotta get some squiddies. The collector's house. He's standing at the back of the room, still holding the silver and crimson book. He seems impatient. Well, you have something, don't you? Show me. You hand him the key. The cold metal shimmers a strange shine as he holds it. Shape of the key, the teeth, the head, now somehow seem changed smaller. Has it always been this way? Is this all? Where's the lock? The collector grows agitated. It seems the pieces we're looking for have traveled further than I anticipated. Much further than I suspect. In that case, allow me to aid your travels. He turns a few pages in a book and mutters something low under his breath. A burst of light fills your vision and you stagger back briefly. Now, we have more relics to uncover. We have haste. My intuition tells me the current may have carried some debris to the southeast towards Gale Cliffs. Make that your priority. I'll mark a location on your map where you can begin your search. Anything else? First playthrough? No. But it's been probably at least a year since I've played it and decided I wanted to start from scratch. Because... So... Haste adds speed to your engines but increases panic and engine heat. It's fucking haste. It's fine. We're fine. Makes life easier. Squids! I just needed one more, but I'll take more. But now it's nighttime. I trust nobody in the nighttime. Good. One. And since it's been over a year since I've actually played it, a lot of my memory of this game is kind of non-existent. So, why not? I see the big fish. You cannot entice me thinking that you're another boat. Yes. Breathing feather. Hello. Is everything okay? Do you know of any shipwrecks around here? Well, yes. You see, my only son was lost at sea some years ago. He is still out there, somewhere, in one of those wrecks, all alone in the cold, dark water. The man is clearly trying his hardest to remain composed, but tremors of grief rack his body. I was wondering, I noticed you have some dredging equipment installed on your vessel. If you're able to retrieve any of his belongings from the wreck, I think he'd feel more at peace if his mementos were with me. He wore a bronze belt buckle, especially engraved. I'd recognize it anywhere. If there's a chance you could find it, I'd be in your debt. Anything else? No.
I keep hitting exit.
Ah! Turn off the flashlight, like that's gonna make the rock go away. Made it! Kinda. That housekeeper emerges from the dark forest that flanks the town. She walks towards the dock with a confused look on her face. Oh, it's you. Who were you expecting? Your engine, it sounds like... I'm sorry. I mistook it for the vessel of an old friend. Dejected, she turns and walks back towards the lighthouse. My bad. This is not what I wanted. Mayor appears in front of you on the dock. His face swims before your eyes, and his words blur with the waves crashing around you. Are okay? If sea, fog, shapes, rest, careful, nightmares. You stumble past him into town. Yeah. I seem to show up at like 3 o'clock in the morning when my sanity is like, itty bitty.
Fishmonger!
Yes. Boop. $94. Didn't think you had it in you. Night fishing is a tall order. Been meaning to talk to you about a new business venture I've been considering. Crab pots. I've got one here for you, in fact. It's a bit banged up, but you could get it fixed at the shipwright. Okay. Should be pretty straightforward. Strap it out at sea anywhere, and then come back after a day or two to check on it. I've got a customer after a fiddler crab and a common crab. Both species can be found around here. Don't get yourself too worn down. We need you well rested for this. I'm not bad anymore. Thanks, though. Set the fishers! And then Dredge. I have 2 woods. Let's do 2 woods here. Ta-da! I don't have anything else. Oh, duh. Can't read the books. So crab pot ability with E. They catch things over time, but they need repairing every. Oh shit, that's right. Back up. Okay. Boop. Thanks. Stay away! I haven't gone north yet. Shit. I knew it. I knew as soon as that was coming. Fucking. It's right there. What's all damaged? Eh, not a lot, but not that far. Whoop. Can I see something? No, it's just my worriedness. Oh, I didn't realize what button I was hitting. Yeah, alright. Let's try this again. Maybe not you, Taste. That thing came flying. Except for her to get away from those. Like shit. Ah! I think it tried a little too hard to get me. Fuck! It got me. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Just earrings! Each hold a single pearl. What dock we got here? Steel point. Oh shit, that's right, you needed... That's fine. Let's see if I can dredge around here. Stop thinking. Oh, that was fast. I don't want fishies. Back. I succeeded. Hello, Rock. You have space? Yeah, I have space. I think this piece would be the last piece I have room for. Ah! Where did that rock come from? Pull me out over. Alright, material pile. Bam! 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 Delivered all the necessary materials. You should let the builder know. I'm a good nugget. I don't even remember where I am. Oh, I gotta go down south. Oh, the fish disappeared from my eyes. Tonight's gonna be kind of a shorter stream because I got a few things I need to get done later. I can say that. Because I'm leaving for the weekend. Here. You have 2 heads. 3 heads. Writhe and struggle in unison. 3 mouths hang agape, but then close shut together. 3 lives lived as one. 1 fate bound to many. You're just a good one. Nope. I forgot where I'm at. Oh, I'm actually really close. Right there is where I need to go. I don't know if the horn is supposed to scare the birds away, but it's been working so far, so I can't complain. What's that for? Hello. Is that your new way of saying hello? Yeah, let's fix the shenanigans. Crimson glow in the sky seems to have gone away. The air feels quieter now, more settled. Have you noticed? Yeah, because I took the key. The key's mine. Net? It's $2.50. It's not half of my... Well, it's not most of my money anymore. Give me! Net! Yes! Saw equipment into every slot. Well done. Perhaps. It's just more shit that I gotta repair. Builder. You've done it? Well, no sense in wasting time. Let's get moving. I have to put you on my boat. Get out to my boat. Good riddance to you, Greater Marrow. I'm onward bound. I gotta get to her. I mean... Come on. I forgot where I need to go with her. North. North. I gotta go north. Out of the corner of my eye, I just keep seeing it zoom in on Fry's forehead. Or eyes, technically. But, like... catches my eye. Makes me think it's something I gotta look at constantly. That's not what I want. I wanted that button. And I don't have that yet. Okay, never mind. I'm holding you captive for a minute. That's it. Excuse you. Yes. Yes, this'll do. Thank you, fella. Give me a short while to get things built here. You're welcome back anytime. She reaches into her toolbox and pulls out a handful of components. Take these. Always good to have on hand. Okay. I didn't know that, but that's okay. I can put my research in. Go away. Mangrove, coastal, volcanic, shallow. We'll put it over here for now. So I do have that, so I can go to... That's not a good sign. That made me jump a little bit. I don't think outwardly it did, but in my insides jumped, if that makes sense. Shit, I didn't want my light on. Painter? Sell all trinkets. I am not hitting the right button. There we go. I'm just going around. Oh, this will be fun. What do we got? Ooh. Tusk grouper. Pig-like tusks protrude from the mouth of this ravenous brute. No eyes to speak of. It attacks indiscriminately. Whoop, wrong way. Ha! You missed me this time. He's got a big crab. I don't have any space for you. I think I have crabs for this order? Yeah. Quite literally got him in one freaking trap. Oh, I sold them in there too. We'll get him from the trap. Let's put you in there. Kind of late to be getting a squid out of there. Must have been one of like the last ones. It's so bright and shiny. Yes. Wraps up the crab and hands you some money. These'll do. Glad you got some use out of the old pot. You can always buy more here or repair damaged ones at the shipyard. I have one final request for you, as you've seen some fish around here can develop odd deformities. What do you think happens to a person that eats the flesh of one of these mutants? They get sick. Well, perhaps. But I want to know for sure. Bring me a mutant fish. Any will do. Just keep this between the two of us. Woogie! Sell all the fishies. And honestly, I think that's a good spot to call it, because then we have a new little spot to start at the next time we play this, potentially next week. And then I don't have to worry about the fish trying to eat me anymore for today, since my sanity is, you know, trying to put point at the screen like I'm at work and having to put stuff at the screen, since it's going fantastic. So I hope everybody has a wonderful evening, stay safe, and we'll see you next time.